Alright guys, through the words of wisdom, Romans 10:9, that if you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you'll be saved. Amen. Let's buy this ridiculous bike, because if you buy a bike like this, you better know where you're going. When you register this bike, you don't just register it as a motor vehicle. You also register as a lethal weapon and also a houseboat for some strange reason. Yeah, let's put on my M1 Moto gloves. I can't wait to ride this thing. It's gonna be sweet. This is like the silent killer right here. This thing's nice and quiet. And of course, I have it in A mode. When you go to B mode, it drops you down like 54 horsepower and 37 foot-pounds of torque. What's cool about bikes that's compared to cars, I love how my knees are nice and snug in here. When stuff gets crazy, I can really hold on. I'm not just holding on with my hands. I can really hold on with my legs. But when you have a car, when you often have a fast car, it always defaults to the lamest, most boring, safest program. When you have a bike, it normally just defaults to what it was on before. If you had it in B mode last, it takes back to B mode. If you had an A mode, so some bikes default back to just kill setting, which, hey, let's be honest, that's where we want it to be anyway. Oh man, this thing is gonna be awesome. This bike feels like so much fun. This is such a cool, I love the feel of this bike. It's so smooth, so quiet, yet so nimble. And also, you kind of feel like it kind of puts you in the realm of, like, you know, you're riding a lot of bikes and they feel pretty small, and you're like, you know, cars, oh no. You know, with this, it's like, I could take them. Small SUV, I could take them. Come on, let me at them, you know. Man, the brakes feel perfect. This is what it would feel like to have driven a brand new B-King off the showroom floor. Super simple to switch it over from A and B mode. Just press A mode, press B mode. Nothing you would accidentally press. I'm not sure if this is the model that has ABS. I didn't look that closely. Man, that feels good. The question is, the guy who's gonna buy this bike is not, in my mind, one, he knows how to ride. He knows how to ride. He knows how to tame the beast. I could see this being like even more of like a touring bike. You know, don't pack too much stuff. Keep it light. Got a giant tank. Hayabusas cruise so well on the highway. You're going like 150 at 3,000 RPMs in 5th gear and 4th gear. You're like, I'm not even in 6th gear. Ooh, okay. Failure to follow these safety precautions may increase your risk of injury. Helmet, alcohol, drive slow, read manual. Come on, let me go. Let's see if this pulls as hard as we all hope it pulls. Yep, it does. This bike is great. Cruises, crushes highway speeds. I mean, you know what would be a great vehicle to take up against this head-to-head? The Atom. Maybe we'll do that while I have it. So, extremely comfortable on the highway, going highway speeds, keeping up with traffic, doing all that stuff. Let's go take it on some corners. Let's go hit a little bit of back road action and see what it feels like on there. All these mirrors just folded in when I started accelerating. It's got automatic fold-in mirrors. I love the feel of that giant inline 4-cylinder motor. It just feels, it's a very, very smooth engine. I mean, honestly, it really does feel like Goldwing smooth. And normally you don't notice that on these bikes. And you don't notice it because they're normally so loud. They're normally just like, just screaming, and you can't feel any, nothing sounds smooth when it's that loud. This is really a nice, this can be such a nice, relaxing bike to ride. I know it doesn't seem like it should be, because it's a B-King, it's a Hayabusa and a Street Fighter, you know, frame and stuff like that. But and even back there on the highway, when I on the on-ramp, when I was getting on it, it was, the back tire was doing a lot of spinning, you know, having a little hard time getting traction. Nope, that's not where I want to go. Sorry guy, I changed my mind. And that's why I drive a B-King, because if I want to change my mind, I got that instant power everywhere, always, non-stop. Hello. What's going on over here?
Putting a new pole in.
That old pole sucked, didn't it? So bad.
I think somebody hit it the way it looks.
Oh, classic. That's the biggest bottle of water I've ever seen in my life.
I got it at Family Dollar. $8.
Wow.
It works. Fill it up with ice. Good for the whole day.
Dang. Is that a gallon?
I think. Alright, you're good to go.
Yeah! B-King. Shredded B-King over here. B-King, yes, B-King. Slow, 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 fast! I wasn't even flooring it. I'm not gonna lie, I've been holding back. So much fun. So much fun. Now this is a place that you want to make sure you keep an eye out on what's going on. A lot of people walking in these roads. So, is the B-King right for you? I gotta say yes. It's right for everybody. Perfect beginner bike. Perfect entry-level bike. No, I'm just joking. It's not a perfect entry-level bike, but it is just an awesome all-around bike. It really is that bike that you probably, it's that bike that you didn't know existed, but now that you know existed, you're thinking, I need that bike. I need that bike in my life. That's kind of how I feel. And I genuinely like this bike better than the MT-08. I've not driven the FC10 yet, or MT10. I find this to be very relaxing, like the FC07. The problem with some of those bikes is they are super twitchy. You do get over that, but I feel like a lot of the power is not even useful, because I don't know, it doesn't feel like you can ever, it's really applicable, you know what I mean? This, for some reason, I think you could use more of it, even though there is more of it. Just the way they let you deliver it to the wheels. This is a blast. What a fun bike. And this has got to be in one of, if I'm putting together some crazy, ridiculous motorcycle collection, you're gonna smoke everyone in a straight line. That's probably just a fact. Even honestly, even Hayabusa, just because the way it's geared. Now once you get to the higher speeds, it's not gonna, they're gonna start taking you. But to have that much power instantly, and also it wants the, I mean, even though the front end will come up at the end of first and second gear, it's not dying just to fly up, you know what I mean? It really maintains a very level, it feels very stable. The bike feels extremely stable. Man, this is a blast such a blast to drive. And someone's gonna buy this and ruin it by putting some stupid loud exhaust on it. It just feels so perfect. When all the guys in their super loud, super fast bikes are all like zoom, zoom, you know, and making a big noise, who's gonna get pulled over first? Those guys. Meanwhile, you're over here like a ninja, meow, 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 you know what I mean, sneaking around. You don't have to turn your bike off, and people are like, oh, it just seems like it's not even running. I love how manufacturers make ridiculous bikes like this. You know what I mean? Honestly, this is like Hellcat territory. No, this is like Dodge Demon territory of just ridiculous. Someone buys it, and we need it. And I love seeing it. I love seeing, even if it's a limited production bike, put it out there. Get people hyped, get people pumped, get people thinking, you know, we need something to dream about. But the craziest thing is about motorcycles is when you have these ridiculous bikes, these ridiculous nonsense hot rod bikes that can do, you know, 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds, which is, you couldn't touch a car that could do that type of speed for less than $200,000. And then you can buy a bike that can do it for less than 10. And it handles. You know what I mean? That should, it really just opens up a lot of doors for hey, I can go fast and be cheap, and my wife doesn't hate me. So earlier today, if you came up here, the Turkey Hill was blocked off, was closed because there was actually a shootout. Now I'm not talking like, now this is Landisville. That someone is, that's a pretty big deal in Landisville. Apparently, like, some guy was running from the cops, and he ran into the cop car, and they started shooting at him, but they all missed. Honestly, thank God they missed, because they ended up taking him into custody by tasering him on the railroad tracks. Maybe that's what someone said. And so who knows? Hopefully the guy will get his life back together, or maybe he was on drugs or something like that. I don't know. Children, stay off of drugs, and be wise about strong drink and whiskey. All right, guys, that wraps it up. We will see you later. This bike is currently for sale. This will not last long, and if it does, I don't even care. I'm gonna keep it. I'm just gonna make it my own bike, and you guys can't even have it. We'll see you guys later. Check out Srkcycles.com. Do not forget to subscribe, and check out our Bikes and Beards channel, and look in the link below to check out our M1 Moto gloves. These are the 507. These are the sport bike style gloves. We also have cruiser bike style gloves, and they're the baddest gloves on the planet. The only gloves I wear. We'll see you guys later.